Every great creative work stands on the shoulders of giants. Welcome to RetroInspection, where we examine and find out where the things we love today came from.
Well, yeah, we brought it up. We might as well talk about it.
Okay. All right. Goes into a room, finds this creature with the head of an elephant, but the body of a man.
But wasn't he's stuck in the crystal that everybody wants? He's like trapped in the crystal.
Yeah,
and
no, not exactly. The crystal's in the room with this guy, but this guy, he can't move. He's been tortured for hundreds of years by the wizard, because this creature is actually a space alien. He is not himself. He's supernatural without being mystical. But he's an alien. He belongs to an impossibly ancient species that's able to fly, on its own. They have wings, but those wings allow them to fly interstellar distances faster than light. It is noted actually in the text of the story. So I don't know how much thought he put into having to counter. Because this is why we always have to cobble up things now. That's why warp drive exists. That's why hyperdrive exists in the Star Wars stories, because the first time somebody wants to go from into another solar system, somebody starts crabbing about Einstein, which rightfully so. But so that's why he had to count. I guess even then he felt the need, even in 1932, he felt the need to insert something in there that these people can go faster in light. Anywho, they come to Earth because they have they're like a rebel faction on their own planet. So they come to Earth and live, and they live hundreds of thousands of years. They're not immortal, but functionally immortal. And this guy is the last.
And do they uplift humans?
No,
is that the implication?
They're just observers, because and the alien talks about the aforementioned Atlanteans, Lemurians, and Picts, all of whom ascend and then devolve and then bounce back some. But he also talks about the destruction of Atlantis and Lemuria, both of which into the ocean. But he talks about the rises and falls, multiple of humanity that he has witnessed. And this guy's had his own. He's been off in a jungle someplace being worshipped by the natives. When the wizard comes upon him, gains his confidence, turns on him, imprisons him, and then begins to torture him to utilize the alien's power and knowledge for his own enrichment. So the alien asks Conan to kill him, remove his heart, squeeze it over the jewel, over the gem that everybody's wound up about, and then use that jewel to confront the wizard. Maybe we stop there.
Okay.
Before we provide any details, because that's.
So when you say this is heavily inspired by Lovecraft, it's the ancient alien race that comes to Earth.
Yeah. It's Elder God shtick. And also, aside, these people have elephant heads. They don't have multi-tentacled Cthulhu heads, but you can see that and they have like the little they have little wings that let them fly through space. Well, also so did Cthulhu. And presumably so did some of the other elder gods of Lovecraft's mythos. So, yeah, that feels like a pretty direct lift right there.
And as a friend of Lovecraft, I'm sure it was an homage to him. And
sure,
at least
there's no record of there's no record of this ever causing a conflict between them. So,
right.
Be fine.
Like, subscribe, repost, share everywhere. To see what else we're up to, visit xynobooks.com, xenobooks.com.